Ghosts. And isn't that funny that this actually makes light looking like a full moon. Interesting. Okay, I chose this subject, and what is really, really interesting about this, for some reason I decided to talk about ghosts. And today is the first day that I could rent from the red box the movie Interstellar. So I'm starting to watch, and almost the first words from Cooper's, the character, Maui character, mouth is to his daughter, no such a thing as a ghost. There's no ghosts. When she tried to hear the voice, the message from the ghost. And after watching the 2 hours 40-minute movie, which is perfect for me, perfect subject, it is a conclusion that yes, from the fifth dimension, it is a way to contact. Is very hard, and it takes to be, on the same page, resonating in the same vibration to be able to see each other and speak to each other. So it was a problem with him, and I'm not gonna ruin you the whole movie, contact the third dimension, the 3D, from the 5D. Very interesting, because that makes even wider perception and different perspective on the subject of ghosts. You see, most people are afraid of them. And I never could understand that, because since I was a little girl, I never was afraid of the quote-unquote dead people, people in a coffin. I was more afraid of the people alive. Really, that's who can harm me or hurt me, right? And whatever we don't know, whatever we don't understand, whatever we don't have a knowledge of, we tend to be afraid. And the fear kicks in, and boy, the fear has big, horrible eyes, like this. Ooh, ghosts. Ooh, ghosts. When really, that's not the case at all. In fact, when I went for a trip to St. Augustine, Florida, I went on a ghost tour and a couple other places, and I even captured a picture that you can see out of this world page. All that energy, that were the ghosts, that were the girls playing before they drowned. And they still, that's why it's that ghost tour, because that's what the story goes, the girls are still there, so the energy is felt around, and I could capture on a picture. Then I was in Charleston, and again they told me in the hotel, oh, here the woman was so unhappy, she was drunk and she jumped from whatever the floor was, third or fourth. And so my first question was, does she have any room that she comes to, or the ghost speaks to people, shows up, and yeah, we have a room like that. Oh, can I get it? Oh, people don't want that room. Oh, I do. And I'm waiting for the little chit-chat with the ghost. That never happened. So I have to tell you that if you think you see a ghost, it's a very, very rare thing in reality. Okay? Maybe the mice upstairs, maybe the floor is old, maybe somebody, which is possible, suddenly passed on, went to the different dimension, died, quote unquote. And it's like an earthbound, so that's the ghost. That person doesn't even know is not alive anymore. So thinks that lives still in this place and comes back home and acts like he's still alive. Or perhaps maybe is somebody from the other side who loves you and wants to visit you and is wondering how you're doing and wants to give you a hug, a kiss, embrace you, touch you, or even give you some kind of a message. And that's how I look at everything, and that's why it's not scary at all. Not scary at all, no matter what you do. The best thing is to ask questions. So let's say you're getting up at night and it's dark and you're trying to make to the bathroom. And you see your own grandmother. You actually can see it. Well, now you have two choices. If you're really scared, which my question would be why? Do you think that she comes back from the other side to hurt you? Why would she do it? But if you're afraid, okay, and it's dark, put the light on. They will disappear. And if you're not, ask why she's here. Now, maybe you're going to hear it, maybe not. Some people can see it, some people can hear it, some people can smell it. I personally, after being shown how the other dimensions look like, I can feel it. Okay? So, and I can smell it. So if somebody that's clairsentience, if somebody ever was smoking cigarettes or used a certain perfume, that's how they come to me. I know right away who that is. Or when I see birds, etc. But the really biggest thing is I feel it. And I know that they are around because my skin feels frozen. It's such a cold that my hair actually almost stand up like an angel bumps, I call. The other side bumps. I know right away. The other day I absolutely was frozen when it comes to my forehead, and I knew right away that most likely somebody is kissing or touching me on my forehead. And that's okay, that's fine. I just say, I wish I knew who you are so I can talk to you. But whoever we think of, most likely these people coming to visit us. Or somebody who is far away from you even, but passes on, and now as an energy goes to visit certain people, to kind of say goodbye, to see what they're doing, and may come to you, so you see the clock suddenly stops or falls down, or the bird, especially black, comes in the middle of the night and crashes against your window. Is really many, or some object that that person really loved. That's my grandmother, for example. She really loved a little stool for sitting down and peeling potatoes. And that little thing, when she passed on, fell down. And whoever was at home at that time knew, wow, that's strange, because nobody was in the room. And we found out that she passed on exactly at that time. So everything has some kind of explanation, not necessarily scientific. And that's the thing, because we're talking about different dimensions. So the science that we know applies to the third dimension, but not to the fifth. Okay, now we're talking quantum physics. We're talking multi-dimensional world. And that's a different story. So I'm doing this little video because, first of all, I don't want you to be ever afraid of. Be a little more knowledgeable. But also to ask you a question. Let's start the conversation, because I know so many of you out there who experience something like a ghost in the middle of the night, some voices, some smell, some touching, something somewhere. And I want you to share with me and with everybody else out there, please. I know it's one person already, one lady, thank you very much, who already wrote something. I love it. Just please share, because it's so many of us with a very, very similar experiences. So let's share it. Did you see the ghost? Are you afraid of any ghosts? What kind of experiences did you ever have? What is your gift, or many gifts maybe, when it comes to something that we cannot see, all of us, because it's from a different dimension. So I cannot wait to hear from you. Please write in a comment, do something, share something. Show me that I'm not alone. Love you all. Send you hugs and kisses. Until the next time.